So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Executive Mansion. We are coming live and direct from the Roberts International Airport, the RIA, where His Excellency President Joseph Nyuma Boakai, First Lady Katumu Boakai is arriving here after a successful engagement at the Boakai and the Indonesia-Africa Forum in Indonesia and in Beijing, China. So wherever you're joining us from, this is the Executive Mansion coming to you live and direct from the Roberts International Airport. We have scores of chiefs and elders here, the Italian fans of the chiefs and elders of the Elder Council of the Republic of Liberia and in attendance to welcome His Excellency First Lady and entourage. We also have the sea culture right here, and as you can see on this side will be our culture ambassador, the newly appointed culture ambassador, Ambassador Kamara, commonly known as Balawala. He is here also with his team in attendance to welcome His Excellency. We also have those of ministers and government. We have ministers, deputy ministers here. We have dignitaries from the government of Liberia. We have the ambassador here. From the Executive Mansion, as the Chief of Protocol of the Executive Mansion, also in attendance. And here we have the Ambassador Kamara himself. Today is a gem, but we have scores of other citizens outside wanting to find their way in, but there's no way. The place is packed. There are various cultures here. So this is the National Cultural Troop of the Republic of Liberia, headed by the Cultural Ambassador, Ambassador Kamara, commonly known as Balawala. And on my far left is also the Kisi Choir, the Kisi Cultural Troop. Now with the live from the RIA, that is the Roberts International Airport, and this is the Presidential Lodge. We have scores of ministers and heads of government agencies. We have chiefs and elders all here to welcome the President of the Republic of Liberia. So as we go through today, you can recall the President had to travel to two countries. He went to Indonesia first and then to China for the FOCAC. And a couple of great news coming from those places. The government signing a couple of MOUs from these various places. president of Indonesia, that's His Excellency Joko Widodo. He was hosting at the dinner along with the First Lady. And also at that forum, your President Joseph Boakai also stressed enhance Liberia and Indonesia relations for economic and transformational. He also pitched Liberia and Indonesia relationship for economic transformation at the Indonesia-Africa Forum. gentlemen, wherever you are following us, this is the Executive National Page coming to you live and direct from the Ramos International Airport. And I'm here ready to talk to a few people about the president's arrival here. Okay. And we have some ministers of government here awaiting the president's arrival. We can see the Minister of Labor. We have the National Investment Commission's boss, Honorable Bilbo. We also have the chairman of the Unity Party sitting right there. We have scores of other ministers and government here present, ready to welcome His Excellency back to the country. And let me see if I can catch a few to talk to. We have some of our elder citizens here, schools of EPS officers, and a lot of other people outside. This place is hot, and we also have that's quite a performance. We have the Armed Forces of Liberia, as is customary that the Armed Forces of Liberia welcomes His Excellency whenever he arrives back in the country, and they're here posted, getting ready to welcome His Excellency back to the country. That's a photographer, but he's a prolific dancer, and he's showing some skills, some dance moves. He's good. He's good. Ladies and gentlemen, you're following the Executive Mansion page right here on Facebook, and we're coming to you live and direct from the Roberts International Airport, the Presidential Lodge, I should say, right here at the RIA. Of course, of citizens, government officials, elders, and chiefs are here to welcome His Excellency Joseph Nyuma Boakai. First Lady Madam Boakai and initially he went to Indonesia, where he had some bilateral meetings at the Indonesia-Africa Forum, and from there he went to Beijing, China for the Africa Forum Boakai. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the Presidential Lodge of the Roberts International Airport, where ministers and other government officials are waiting the arrival of His Excellency from Beijing, China, where he went to attend the forum on China-Africa Forum right there in Beijing, China. Initially, he went to Indonesia. From those visits, the President, the Governor of Liberia, and some government ministries and agencies signed MOUs with several businesses and all there. And the President is coming back with some goodies. And we hope to hear from him when he arrives. But we also know that His Excellency, even the First Lady, had some great talks with the First Lady of China. We see Madam Magdala Cooper there, discussions and some of the ministers are shying away from the camera, but we have to get some of them to talk, to say something about the President's arrival. And this is a very beautiful hall.
Since I work on the school TV, we see you here and other officials of the government well prepared to receive His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Liberia. Firstly, what's the impression so far receiving His Excellency from outside Liberia in two countries?
Well, I think the President's trip was highly successful in terms of how he was received by the Chinese President, as well as some of the things that were achieved in China. So in those two respects, I think it was highly successful, and we are excited to receive him back home. And I know in the next few hours we'll be telling Nigerian people about some of the things that he managed to get done.
We said the President trip is successful. Successful in what way? What makes his trip to be successful?
We had clear targets and goals. The President had bilateral bilateral meetings with the Indonesian president and also the Chinese president. And as far as we know, many of those targets were met in terms of what we actually wanted from the relationship, that we've been nurturing over the last few years with China and Indonesia.
Yeah, we have some detractors out there, and we've been hearing that the president, his trip was not successful. What have people tell the people out there as regards this trip?
Well, I don't know why they would say it wasn't successful, unless they were there sitting in a lot of the bilateral conversations that were held in Indonesia and in China. But I don't want to pay mind to those assertions. As far as I know, the president did his best for this country, and there are more to come. And this trip actually came up with a lot of things that I'm really proud of.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Mr. Natuna Kwabu is the director of cabinet.
That is Honorable Natuna Kwabu, the DG for the cabinet, speaking to Newsbury. Yeah, he said the president's trip was successful, and there are a lot of goodies on the way for Liberians. We want to also talk to the party chairman of the Unity Party.
Let me Tape, welcome to the media.
Tape.
Most often, we don't see you receiving His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Liberia. Today, we are seeing you here at the Rabos International Airport, here to receive the President. What prompted your coming here?
Motivation.
Oh, well, whenever you don't see me here, that's me out of the country. But as long as I'm in Liberia, it's my bound duty as the ruling chairman to be here to receive my president. And so I happen to be in the country this time around, and of course to work with the president from China for the African Summit.
What's the motivation of which you are here to receive the president? Do you think the president trip is successful, or something extra makes you to have come here because you don't normally come to receive the president?
Well, I've given you my reason already. When I'm in the country, I will be here.
Okay.
When I'm not here, it will be difficult. But of course, the president has been away for some time, and we know that he joined his colleagues to visit the Republic of China. And of course, he's coming back. We know he's bringing a lot of good news from Liberia. And that's what I'm here to join the Liberians and government officials to welcome back our president.
Mr. Chairman, you are the national chairman of the ruling Unity Party. Did you come with supporters from the Unity Party, or you come as an individual?
Well, I came with a lot of supporters out there. You see people from our supporters from my giving, some of the party chiefs and leadership out there. And so we came to welcome our president. I did not come alone. I came with some officials of the party, and of course some party local officials in the county as well.
So basically, while the president is still away, though, we got the news about 3 billion, oil refinery agreement to be operating in Grand Bassa County. We also heard about the 128 million, of which 28 million is a grant being given to an agreement though to the Liberian government. What's the expectation with all of the huge funds, names of big names of money we are hearing?
Well, I want to thank the Liberian people for choosing President Boakai. I mean, for 6 years of the past regime, there was no action, tangible developmental action from China to the CDC government. But as you can see, through the Unity Party, they are back on board to help us in our developmental agenda. And of course, with President Boakai as a statesman, very likable person, and a great leader, the Chinese government trusts him to work along with him and make sure that his arrest agenda is achieved for the people of Liberia. So we are excited about it, and having him at this time of the countries is very, very, very laudable. And I am happy as the chairman that my president can go out there and bring such huge investment to the people of Liberia.
So with this huge investment outside, do you think the international community is now taking Liberia seriously? I mean, with all these investments or this news we're hearing, Do you think the international community is now taking Liberia seriously as a country?
Absolutely. Everything depends largely on leadership. With President Boakai as the head of government in Liberia, he's trusted, he's a man of integrity and great heart for his country. And so you can see the international community wanting to do business with Liberia now, with President Boakai at the helm of affairs of governance in the country. So it's a clear indication that it's no longer business as usual. He's here to provide Liberia the kind of leadership that will rescue our people from poverty, from recklessness, from corruption. We are pleased to have such a great man as the head of our government in Liberia, and I'm pleased to be the chairman of that party.
So just before we leave you, you as a national chairperson of the ruling Unity Party, how will you work with the president to making sure that all of these fundings, they are used for the internal purpose, so that Liberians can see tangibles for all of these fundings?
What's the first thing I will tell you? As a party, it is our bound duty. It was on our platform. It was our political platform that President Boakai came to national leadership. It is our institution that gave him that mandate. Elected him in Banga 2 years ago as our standard bearer, saw him to the Liberian people and the Liberian people what his vision, and made him the president of Liberia. As a party, we owe it to the people of Liberia to make sure that the president deliver the deliverables that will improve and ameliorate the lives of Liberians. So as a party, we never be quiet. I promise you, in a few days, I will be addressing the press. We know that President Boakai is working hard to make sure that international investors come to our country. And we want to caution all the private sectors and agencies and ministries to make sure that they serve interest of the Liberian people. Because that's the heart of President Boakai, and that's why United Party want to say. We want to hold people accountable as a party as well.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, all along in Liberia, government officials have always been wanting to keep back when it comes to investment. What have you to tell them?
In this regime, the Liberian people's interest will be paramount. We promise the people rescue mission. Rescuing them means giving them good economic conditions. We want our people's life to be improved. And that's what President Boakai runs around. He runs around the world to make sure that the goodies come to Liberia. And we want to caution all of our ministers and agencies that when these foreign investors come here to do their business, we must provide a conducive environment where their businesses are going to thrive. Let's get all the personal interests. When the country works, it serves everybody's interests. Instead of a few persons who will drive investors, even American investors. As a poor country, as a third world country, we need investors. And so when the people come here, we must abide by the rules that govern international investment. I want to say that as chairman of the party, we will be on the back of anyone who tries to take kickback. I will lead a press conference. So we tell the Liberian people that Joseph Brown wants to fight corruption. He's trying, he's doing the best. His able lieutenants must be able to see that this man meant well for the country, and they need to support him with that line of integrity, vision, and honesty. So we are trusting that all of those who are appointed, helping our president to rescue Liberia, must pull Liberia. And as a party, we will make sure that happens.
Thank you so much.
That was the chairman of the Unity Party, Reverend Luther Tappet. And that was the voice of Honorable Luther Tappet. He's the chairman of the Unity Party, speaking to newsmen right there. And let's see if we can talk to the Honorable Mandela Cooper, other dignitaries here.
Sataras
And the
initiative
Honorable
is here.
Sataras
So
is
we're
here.
going to be talking, most of them we don't know their name, but again, we're going to be talking to them quickly. My name is Reagan. This is the Minister of Information, official page. Let's take just one word from you, madam. Just one word. You are the political advisor to the president. I see you smiling this evening. What behind your smiles, madam?
We're happy our president's coming back home, and we're here to welcome him home.
All right. There are a lot of goodies the president is bringing back home. What do you think is behind all of those successes from the president trip?
Well, as I said, we got an invitation to go to China to the forum, and the invitation did not include China saying come for money.
Okay.
We went there to have a forum for Liberia and other African countries to figure out what we got to sell, and China's looking for something to buy.
Right.
So, granted, what we have to sell as a nation, China would then say, look, I want to buy X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
So, for folks out there who think we were invited to go pick up money, no, we didn't go to pick up money. We went to dialogue. China has a need, Liberia has resources. That merger, that marriage, has to be discussed and agreed upon. So MOUs were signed to say we will work together.
Right.
We'll figure this out how we can trade and exchange. So we look forward to having our president back home, not because of what he's bringing, but the discussion that he had, the MOUs that were signed, we're going to review them and see how they benefit Liberia, and then we'll go on to the next step.
Thank you so much. So this is the Minister of Information. My name is Reagan Desleby from the Liberia News Agency. So we're going to take Master Taras. Master Taras is going to be talking to you.
We have the Honorable Sataras here. And she has been doing a very awesome job in the absence of His Excellency. And we're here to talk to her.
And you did extremely well in the absence of the president.
Yes.
I saw you distributing books. Lena was represented covering that particular initiative. What is behind your smile and why exactly?
And the president's plane has arrived.
So just in one word.
In one word, yeah.
The arrival of the president with a very good news for Liberia is the reason why I'm smiling.
Thank you. And the president, this aircraft just arrived. His Excellency Joseph Nyuma Boakai has landed. His Excellency Joseph Nyuma Boakai has landed at the RIA. And it shares smiles on the faces of Liberians for the arrival of their president here at the Rivers International Airport. And it's ecstatic, it's smiles all here this evening. The president just landed exactly at 6:13 here at the mansion. We have militants here chanting.
Great down.
We also have scores of journalists from ELBC, from LBS, and from. So we're taking a trip to the plane where we're going to meet His Excellency as he. Where's Blackie? And so we're going to meet His Excellency at the terminal where he will be descending the aircraft. Blackie! That is the Ambassador Kennedy of the Executive Mansion, the Chief of Protocol Executive Mansion. AFL is well lined up, well dressed in their uniform, ready to receive His Excellency Joseph Nyuma Boakai as he arrives. All right.
I just want to back up.
Yes, sir.
All of you that have not tested this side.
We have Ghana Boy Association of Liberia saying welcome back, His Excellency Joseph Nyuma Boakai. Thank you for all the good things you are doing for Mama Liberia. Ghana boys are here. Welcome His Excellency. And that's the aircraft carrying His Excellency here.
Welcome to Spoon TV. We see here ready to receive His Excellency President Joseph Boakai. What's your impression so far?
Should I say my impression is impressive?
Okay.
I'm so excited. Because there's some good news for Liberia. And I'm sure you know that there's some good news for Liberia. If you were asking for someone's thoughts, because of this good news that Liberia has, the president is about to give us, I was someone's thoughts.
What makes the president change to be good news?
For the fact that Liberia and China friendship is back in post. So that. Because you know, when it comes to development, we don't go there with China. Liberia is on the path of taking it to the level. Because China, you had a amount, they say how many billion?
3 billion, what about the 3 billion in the agreement? What about the 1 year 28 million?
When I told y'all, President Boakai was a serious man. He ready for serious business. This is it. So watch out for more good things to come. Joseph Boakai is the only one to change this country. I believe it, and that's how I'm supporting it. I'm here today to receive the king of the land.
The president,
What I'm trying to tell people, and I think people that are paying attention to this, they will always be who they are. It is left for you to see the good in this government. If you don't appreciate that, for me, I appreciate that.
you started an initiative, Madam Saparas, and what is that special report are you going to give to the president upon his arrival? You donated to 3 counties of recent. What is that special report in terms of decentralizing some of those donations that you have for those students?
First of all, I'm not just going to make reports. I'm also going to make recommendations. Because we were in the counties, we saw the people there, we saw the team. Our interest in their country kids. So I'm also going to talk to the president, and he's a president who listens. So I'm sure there will be more goodies for our people. More than the people in the counties.
So that is the aircraft carrying His Excellency Joseph Nyuma Boakai at the ASCAI. Carrying His Excellency and it just landed on the RI.
I'm just using the bridge.
Officially yesterday, I'm going
But that's his opinion. I want to say thank you to the president and his entourage.
The ambassador Kennedy is on his way to meet His Excellency on the aircraft. So we've arrived at the terminal here at the International Airport. And we're descending.
Of course, we are all eager to get the His Excellency.
We're here to catch a glimpse of His Excellency.
Where the president getting ordered?
President Boakai. Just the other day we were here at the RIA to receive President Boakai from attending the international engagement, and we just see him as en route to exit. And so we will be meeting the president right here at the Central Location.
So we're walking towards the other side of the entrance to meet His Excellency. The executive management team and scores of other newsmen. There's a rush to catch a glimpse of His Excellency. And sometimes you gotta take a race, you know. That's what we're doing right now. So we're in the terminal of the RI. Today, it's quite a race. Okay. Welcome, Ambassador. And that's the First Lady of the Republic of Liberia. And behind her is the President. President is there.
So this is the Minister of Information, Culture, and Tourism. President of Liberia now moving on and walking bringing this way, information, culture, affairs, and tourism.
Let's go, let's go.
So safe travel.
They'll come back soon. Maybe give me 5. Let me go. Take time.
Now we can see here the
Let go now. Let go. They come in. Let's go.
His Presidency, His Excellency Joseph Nyuma Boakai, Madam Katumu Boakai there. Also,
being accompanied by First Lady Alicia.
So when from let's go. President, the question was Indonesia President and the first stop in Indonesia, the president of Indonesia broke off with India and we discussed a series
the first claims of His Excellency. He's waving to citizens, waving back to him. The schools of them here, trying to catch a glimpse of His Excellency. And we have scores of EPS officers and other government officials here who traveled along with His Excellency.
$1 pledged by the Chinese government, and subsequently they are refunded to the Washington
Single fine goal.
Grand Ambassador.
There's a scrubber there. And I just caught a glimpse of her. The president. This is the ambassador, French Malaysia, also.
1 million more.
We go ahead.
Oh.
Cool. What's that? Don't touch the door, yeah? Don't touch the door.
Huh? We gotta catch that bus. That's because it's the vehicle the person will be embarking on. Strictly. Well. That's the press secretary. Pull up a final day. Ambassador Wallo. That's the Minister of State. Like presidential affairs there coming. And the Minister of State with a portfolio also. So we're going ahead to ensure we catch a glimpse of this. Citizens with His Excellency. Here. And there is a bar.
Now we're
That's the convoy of His Excellency Joseph Nyuma coming there. That's the convoy of His Excellency. Carrying His Excellency and some government officials, and the First Lady is also. Ladies and gentlemen, you're joining us live from the RIA. That's the Roberts International Airport, bringing you live coverage of the arrival of His Excellency Joseph Nyuma Boakai and Madam Katumu Boakai.
Don't come in the road. Don't come in. The other side. You should be over there to your police. I gotta walk behind you. So they can't come in right here. I just. Bounce it off. You got to drag.
That's our First Lady, Madam Katumu Boakai. There are other members of the delegation, but currently we only have the Excellency who are here at the
Excellency is arriving in the presidential lounge here at West International Airport. This is the presidential lounge. This is Excellency Boakai just arrived and he's settled down.
The president put in front of one.
So that was a struggle. But ladies and gentlemen, that's it. The President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Nyuma Boakai, has touched down at the RIA, and joy and laughter on the faces of Liberians as they welcome their President, as they welcome His Excellency Nyuma Boakai. We're going to go and return after a brief while to bring you continuation of the President's arrival here at the RIA.